Hello guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the stream. It's TwoFiftySix, it's F1MC, and it is round 5 for the 70th Anniversary Grand Prix around Silverstone. Hasib is gay. Okay, that's gotta be an inside joke then. Yeah, must be. Figured. Hasib's special corner. Looking decently quick as well. It's not gonna be one of the top positions, but it should be enough, yep, for about P7. It's a 126 flat. And just behind Grimmy will be starting a lap himself. And that is Sherwin in P8 with a 26.1. And Thomas Jensen improving his lap. But Big Summerblood is now gonna come over the line for a brilliant 125.7. Whilst Nobuild just went over the line for P3. It's very close, at least between P2 and P3, but Thomas has the handle on everybody, it seems like. 9/10 faster than anybody else. LOR AJ just now improving to a 25.3. Driver across the line, improving by 1/10. Didn't have too big of an effect though. Struggling on the exit there, trying to get everything out there, improving by 1/10. Dragas improving by 4/10, up to 11th, Nobuild in 3rd. And nobody seems to challenge Thomas Jensen's time there. And here we go, 125.6 up to P8. A very nice performance for Shriver here. Let's hope he doesn't F it up in the race. As he so often does. No offense there, but he needs to get absolutely his consistency up. It's not been a strong part. And that is qualifying over. Congratulations again to Thomas Jensen on a brilliant pole position, and by what a margin. Following up is then Fraser and Nobuild. That is the top 3 in qualifying. Cloudy but dry. Damn it. We want to see some rain! England, what are you doing? Nobuild spinning around in P3 there. Interesting little collision between Fraser and Nobuild, apparently. The formation lap, and that is showing the Weasel in P1, which is certainly not correct. Here we go. 5 lights and the 70th Anniversary Grand Prix is go with behind that. Has getting another brilliant start, but Jamie jumping lots of guys. Look at that launch of Thomas there, all the way up in P1. Nobuild got a very nice start, but look at the Mercedes assist there, fighting off, well, both of them fighting off the McLaren. And just getting a little bit unhappy on the rear here, Shriver. And that is AJ at least saving P6 there. Fraser had a pretty bad start there. All the way from P2 to P5 here, or P4 really. As it finally refreshes here. Don't worry, it's not bugged. The session isn't bugged. As we're gonna have a look here behind. We've got, I think that is Stefan. Spun round. Trying to get himself out of the gravel, and that is a virtual safety car. And Thomas Jensen had a nightmare. Spun there on the exit off Cops down to P13. And that's Jamie taking over the lead of the Grand Prix for now. And that is Big Summerblood jumping into the pits, and so is Thomas Jensen getting some new tires on then. Let's have a look at the tires then. What they're gonna choose. They are on the softs and mediums there. Let's see what they're gonna go on. Big Summerblood is on the hards. But here we go. And I think we're slowly updating right now. And we've got a safety car. We've got a full course caution. We've got safety car. Because of Zach. Zach lost it at Cops. Finally the scoreboard got updated again. Now we see the real standings. Jamie, Nobuild, Fraser and AJ somehow fighting, but there you can see the pink W10. That is the new order Jamie jumping 3 positions up. Noble only making up 1 position, but that is pretty nice as well. AJ now in P3, Shriver in P4. I've got Maris in P5. Jumping up 12 positions. A big winner of the starting phase. Absolutely. Fraser jumping into the pits in the meanwhile. Coming out on some fresh medium tires. Let's see if they are gonna go to the end. Tire wear is much less an issue than you might expect around this track. Sorry, the top 5 still on their starting tires, which are the softs, so they're running quite a big risk here. Everybody behind him waiting to go, and there he goes. Not quite getting the distance from Noble, who actually had a brilliant start off the safety car then on the exit. Off club there, through club. And a great fight, I guess, between Thomas here and Big Summer Blowout. Very respectful. Who's gonna get a better run here? Down the hangar straight. That seems to be Thomas. Braking later, being more confident on the brakes. And here's Thomas now, getting a run on the hard tire runner of Dragos. Pretty simple overtake here. Sherber now also closing up to Stefan and Weasel. As we have Maris on off track here. Right there you can see him being disconnected. Stefan and the Weasel having a little bit of contact there. Stefan's car slightly standing sideways. Is Sherwin gonna go for a move in a minute? Yep, he seems to be going for a move through cops there on the exit. Gets a way better run through there, and that is how you can go for an overtaking maneuver through cops. And what a one that was. Amazingly done by Sherben. Going back to the top 2 here. Jamie against Noble. Is Noble gonna go to the inside and commit? No, he is not. As Grimmy is off track. It's just spinning there, just spun. Patiently waiting to go back on track, as Fraser's now looking to get an exit. Noble now also again back behind Jamie, very close. Now Fraser getting ever closer to Sabi, who's almost losing his car. Oh, and that is great fighting here around the outside. He tries it. Sabi versus Big Summer Blowout on the old pit straight, and that is contact here. Just clashing together. Further behind it, Stefan against Sherben. Again, Sherben gets it done. Sabi now behind Big Summer Blowout, trying to hang on there. And Shriver getting overtaken by Vito at the end of the straight. Gets a 3-second penalty though, Vito, for extending the track. Back to Stefan versus Sherben. And here the Weasel. Oh. Sabi retired from the session. And that is now another safety car. This might even help Jamie Noble, AJ and Shriver, the guys who haven't pit yet. On 9-lap-old soft tires. Speculating for another safety car, and they got it basically perfectly in the pit stop window, and there we can see both of them jumping into the pits for some new tires. So Jamie is still in front of Noble through the pit stops. Expecting this to be their only pit stops in this race, and it's gonna be a battle out ahead. So in the standings, right now we've got actually Fraser Ham still in the lead, still holding on. As the safety car is gonna continue for another lap. Crash Vettel, who can't be here this time. It's in P2 of the standings. Flood Red, who's not here either. He is in P3. Then we've got Thomas Jensen in P4, and this race won't help him too much, closing up on the top drivers. And of course, for the team standings, Mercedes is still in P1, Ferrari is in P2, just about 4 to 5, no, that's 6 points behind. I can't do maths. Red Bull is in P3, another point behind Ferrari there, so it's very close up and on the top. Williams and Haas are in for a shot at the championship as well, being on 59 and 54 points. So that is the top 5, just separated by 15 points. Looking behind him, he's preparing for the safety car restart, and it gets a brilliant start up from everybody on the hot tires there. That is already 8/10. Looking very good. No build is now on the side of Jamie. Little bit of contact and they spin. And wow, that's what happens when you turn ghosting on. This would have been an absolutely humongous crash, as Jamie and AJ seem to be fighting now. But that is no build all the way down to P15. The race isn't over just yet for him though. AJ getting some slipstream and probably some ERS as well. Vito getting very close there indeed. And there we go. Thomas getting the run. Vito now not looking too good. Dragos against Jamie now. It's Jamie now in front. And we've got another safety car because of LOR AJ also falling back. And I remember Jamie, LOR AJ and Vito being more or less in a fight here. Dragos getting a drive through for speeding on the safety car. Fraser, Big Summer Blowout, Dragos, Shriver, Marius, the only drivers to just having done one single stop. Let's have another look at the positional changes here in the race. Fraser starting in P2 is now in P1 after some brilliant strategy calls, benefiting greatly from the safety car. Had a pretty terrible start, but this safety car really, well, all of the 3 safety cars basically saved his butt. I've got Big Summer Blowout in P2, 4 places up. Dragos big winner with 8 places made up on the first 16 laps, just 10 laps to go. Shriver in P4, very good result that would be for him, who's, well, he's been struggling in this season, only down I think in about P10 of the driver standings. Just about. I can actually check where exactly he is. Thomas Jensen, after having a nightmarish start to the race right on lap 1, spun around. Now again in P5. Here we go, Shriver. Oh, Shriver. Well, not even in 10th place. Just ahead of the reserves with 0 points in Austria, 0 points in Syrian Grand Prix. He did not start in Hungary, and 0 points in the British Grand Prix last time out in P26. So that was pretty much a one-man show for this guy Fraser, who were just watching the safety car restart back with, and he really had well, to carry the whole team to the first place in the constructors. If we go back now to no build, I think he's made up some place on Jock here, is on the inside of Stefan here, and another Ghosted car already up in P8 again. If you look behind, there's lots and lots of chaos as the Weasel gets overtaken by Krimi through 2 Ghosted cars at the same time, having to go wide a little bit here. Is the Weasel gonna risk it? No, he is not. Thomas will hopefully get better traction on the switchback here on Dragos. This tire difference should be monumental, and there you can see it. But Dragos actually defending his position, blocking him off, and that is Thomas Jensen. Spun around again for a second time in this race. I think he truly had enough. Seems like he is retiring his car, is he? No, actually not. He's continuing on, but what a restart it had been for him again. And yeah, he has left the session. He has got truly enough of this. Krimi against Stefan here. That is going to be in front. And Stefan having to defend from his teammate. Then again, Dragos going into the pits after getting swamped by his teammate. And here AJ now also on the rear of his teammate. Oh, getting a little bit unhappy there on the curb. Almost spinning it. And here we go. LOR AJ having a look on his teammate. If I can get the directions right. A little bit of contact there. Having to go over the grass. That is not how you want to have it. As LOR AJ and a teammate Stefan are going side by side once again. This time he seems to be having it. That is the move done. And here's Vito now, right behind Shriver. Coming on to the start-finish straight. The Weasel going into the pits again. So might have some damage. Vito closing up now through turn 1 on Shriver. He's gonna go for a dive bomb. Yes, he is. Is entitled to some space there as well, but is on the outside now. Can he make it stick? And on some fresh softs. Yes, he can. But Shriver's actually gonna have a run on him through turn 5 here at the exit of Arena. He's on the inside there. On the edge. Both drivers fighting. Shriver trying to hold on. Trying to get a better exit than out of Luffield. But that is not gonna happen. Shriver and Vito still fighting. You can see both of them sliding a lot. No-Build, Jamie and Big Summer Blowout. This is now a fight. And this is only helping Fraser out in front here. If Big Summer Blowout can keep these two guys behind as a kind of blockade. But no, he gets shoved out of the way by Jamie and No-Build. There still could be something. Jamie's now having a look around the outside of No-Build here. Gets sent out wide. Comes back on track and just keeps the position. But that is not gonna be like No-Build wants to have it. He gets back at Jamie and takes back what is his. Through turn 1. Very close stuff. Very, very close stuff indeed. And Jamie goes for a humongous dive bomb. That's not gonna work like this. But actually, No-Build gets very unhappy. Whilst Jamie is now closing up on Fraser here. But the meters are absolutely running out. It's just about 1.5 kilometers to go. Jamie completely ran out of ERS there. He was on 0%. It's not in the DRS. But, you know, if not Sherman and Shriver still fighting for P4. It doesn't seem to be the case that Sherman gets that done. But here is Fraser winning the Grand Prix. Behind is Jamie. Vito will be coming across the line in P3 and that will stay like it. Shriver, a brilliant defending race over the last few laps in P4. Sherman P5. LOR AJ losing it again on the last meters. Now getting swamped by No-Build for P6. AJ then P7. Big Summer Blowout with a little loss around the final few corners. Coming home in P8. But has some penalties. Stefan making it a McLaren 7 and 8 across the line. Dragos in P10. And we have the Weasel coming across the line in P11. Just missing out on some hard-earned points for all of the top 10. Very well done by everybody. Congratulations also to Jamie for P2 and P3 deservedly going to Vito as well. Everybody getting some penalties. Wow. I hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next time. See ya.